is geothermal energy? The word geothermal comes from the Greek word geo means earth and therm means heat. Geothermal energy is the heat from the earth. It is a renewable energy source for electricity generation. Its source lies 6,500 km beneath the Earth's surface, core containing hot magma. Surrounding the core is the mantle, and the outer layer is the crust. The crust is not a solid shell, but it is broken into pieces called plates. Magma comes close to Earth's surface, near the edges of these plates. Rocks and water beneath the surface around this region absorbs heat of this magma. We can dig wells and can use this heat for various purposes. The history of geothermal energy. The use of geothermal energy for heating purposes is not new. Ancient people used it for heating and bathing through hot springs. Using the geothermal energy to produce electricity is a new industry. A group of Italians first used it in 1904. The Italians used the natural steam erupting from the earth to power a turbine generator. Geothermal energy reservoir. Some visible features of geothermal energy are volcanoes, hot springs, geysers, and fumaroles. But we cannot see most of the resources as they are deep underground. Exploration is done by digging well and testing them deep underground. Most active resources are found along edges of tectonic plates. An area called Ring of Fire has most of geothermal activities. This area borders the Pacific Ocean. Geothermal reservoir example. The Bulalo, also called Macban Geothermal Reservoir, is located about 70 km southeast of Manila on the island of Luzon. The geothermal field lies at the foot of Mount Makiling and within the Bacolod Corridor, a 40 km wide reef-like feature that crosses the Luzon Arc and separates the northern Bataan and southern Mindoro segments of the volcanic arc. First is the flash steam plant. The hot water at high pressure when released from the deep reservoir forms high-pressure steam, flash steam. This steam drives turbines. This is the most common type of plant operating today. Second is the dry steam plant. Usually, geysers are the main source of dry steam. Reservoir which produce steam with small quantity of water use this type of plant. A rock catcher is used to protect turbine from rocks coming along with the steam. Third, the binary power plant. In this, the geothermal water is passed through a heat exchanger where its heat is transferred to a secondary liquid. Liquids having lower boiling point are used as secondary liquid such as isobutane or ammonia water mixture. The vapor of secondary liquid are used to rotate turbines. The advantages of having a geothermal energy. Geothermal energy does not produce any pollution and does not contribute to the greenhouse effect. The power stations are compact, so there is not much impact on the environment. No fuel is needed. Once you've built a geothermal power station, the energy is almost free. It may need a little energy to run a pump, but this can be taken from the energy being generated. There are a disadvantage of having a geothermal energy: the cost, price, and challenges, and the barriers. First is the cost, price, and challenges. Since it does not use any fuel, hence its cost is unaffected by price fluctuations. Primary prices are a bit high, but once the capital costs have been recovered, price of power can decrease. Most of the cost is related to resource exploration and plant construction. Drilling costs alone account for as much as 1/3 of total plant cost because rocks in geothermal areas are usually extremely hard and hot. Geothermal power plants must be located near a reservoir because it's difficult to transport steam or hot water over distances. Second is the barriers. Finding a suitable build location, exploration stage can be extremely capital intensive and of higher risk. Some areas of land may have the sufficient hot rocks to supply hot water to a power station, but many of these areas are located in harsh areas of the world, near the poles, or high up in mountains. Harmful gases can escape from the deep within the earth. The Philippines is second highest producer of geothermal power in the world, with 1,904 milliwatts of capacity online. Geothermal power makes up approximately 18% of country's electricity generation. For the conclusion, geothermal heating system can replace fossil fuel heating system in a particular area. Annual cost for common heating purposes can be reduced more than 60%. Continued energy shortages have created added interest in geothermal energy for power generation. Potential exits to provide all energy requirements in the U.S. Geothermal energy appears to be a partial solution to our energy needs.